Parents, how did the system fail your child? When my son Liam was diagnosed with a severe peanut allergy at age 5, I became that parent. The one with EpiPens in every bag. The one who triple-checked lunch menus, emailed teachers before every field trip, and laminated his allergy action plan like it was a sacred text. By 3rd grade, Liam had only had one major reaction. Terrifying, yes, but handled quickly. Thanks to quick-thinking staff, he made it. I thought we were safe, that the systems in place worked. I was wrong. It started small. A new cafeteria, supervisor, a substitute teacher, the usual shuffle. I made sure everyone was updated. I met with the school nurse, left EpiPens in the nurse's office, the classroom, and Liam's backpack, clearly labeled. Liam knew his allergy backwards and forwards. He never ate anything unless I packed it. He was careful. He had to be. But safety doesn't matter when protocols are treated like suggestions. One afternoon in February, the school hosted a Friendship Friday event. Classroom potlucks, parents sending snacks. It was supposed to be fun. I had already sent a note. Liam cannot have outside food. Please do not allow him to eat anything not from home. His teacher nodded. Of course, we've got this. Except she went home sick. A substitute filled in. One who didn't check the allergy list. One who saw Liam reaching for a cookie his classmate offered and thought, what's the harm? What happened next unfolded in minutes. Liam took a bite. One bite. That's all it took. His throat began closing almost instantly. He dropped the cookie, clawing at his neck. He tried to tell them he couldn't breathe. A classmate ran for help. The sub froze. Literally froze. Didn't call the nurse. Didn't touch his EpiPen. Just stood there yelling, somebody do something. It was the school janitor, Mr. Ray, of all people, who burst in after hearing the commotion. He ran Liam to the nurse's office himself. The nurse administered the EpiPen and called 911. I got the call while stuck in traffic. Mrs. Benton, this is the school. Liam's had an allergic reaction. An ambulance is on the way. I don't even remember parking. I ran in barefoot. I'd kicked my shoes off driving. When I got to the ER, Liam was hooked up to oxygen, barely conscious. The doctor looked me in the eye and said, if he'd been 5 minutes later getting that injection, we might be having a different conversation. 5 minutes. That's all it takes to lose a child, because someone didn't read a form. And the school's response? We're sorry this happened, but we can't guarantee total control over what students bring to school. Not one mention of the sub's failure to act. Not one apology for the teacher leaving without ensuring a trained adult was briefed on medical needs. The janitor who saved my son? He got a quiet pat on the back. No public recognition. No thank you. I started digging. Found out this was the 3rd serious allergy incident that year alone. One student had gone into anaphylaxis after being given the wrong lunch. Another had a reaction on a field trip because no one packed their EpiPen. Same pattern every time. A gap in communication, a lack of training, and a culture of complacency. So I did what they didn't expect. I filed formal complaints, talked to every allergy parent I could find, created a database, launched a petition, got local news involved, posted our story online. Within a month, we had 80,000 signatures. The school district revised its allergy protocol, implemented mandatory training for substitutes and volunteers, and made it policy to introduce every medically vulnerable child at staff orientation. Not just a file in a drawer, a name, a face, and a plan. Today, Liam is in a different school, one where the principal knows his name, where food-free classrooms aren't controversial, they're common sense, where a custodian was given a bravery award during morning announcements, and the room gave him a standing ovation. So how did the system fail my child? By treating life-threatening conditions like paperwork, by confusing inconvenience with overprotection, by assuming that safety usually means enough. But we fixed it, not because the system woke up. We fixed it because parents don't stay quiet when their child almost dies.